Well, fine, good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in Shelburne, Vermont today at the Village Cemetery. I've been here a few times. I just finished part 1 of this section, and this is part 2. If you like my content, I would ask that you subscribe to my channel. I'm still uploading every day of the week. It is February 23, 2022. And, yeah, why not subscribe? Some cemeteries, some people, some buildings on the National Register of Historic Places, and whatever else catches my fancy. So, oh, and by the way, on February 24, 2022, tomorrow, if you're watching this, if you're going to be watching this, well, actually, you'll be watching this on the 24th. So if you're on the 24th of February, as I said, 2022, I'm going to be on TV. Be having a chat on the Preservation Burlington channel. So you watch it on, if you don't have cable in Vermont, channel 17, public access. If you, at least in Chittenden County. If you do have Comcast cable, then that would be channel 1087. If you have Burlington Telecom, that'd be channel 17, 217, and or 317. If you, it may be easiest though for the majority if you use cctv.org, O-R-G. And it may be on the first page because it'll be live at 5:25 p.m. Runs for 30 minutes. But if it's not, you can go to the menu, type in or click on Watch TV, and then type in Preservation Burlington, and you should find us right then and there. All right. I don't think I know anyone here, but if you watch part 1, you'll find the grave of Philip Smarden. I had a separate video on him, and because he created the cremation garden here, which is over that way. Alrighty, so this is Muzzy. Grandpa, I'm looking at just the left side first. Grandpa, Dad, Bill, William G. August 9, 1936 to June 2, 2018. And then on the right side, Grandma, Mom, Mona, Ramona Sears, December 27, 1938. Apparently she is still with us. And they married August 17, 1959. I love that. Don't know about you, but I really like that stuff. If you want to see my photographs, you can see them on Instagram, instagram.com/traveling for history, 1L in traveling. Or Facebook, Traveling for History. If you put quotation marks around Traveling for History on Facebook, you'll find me in no problem, in no time at all. And then there's also George Charles Hoyt here, Master Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II, 1917 until 2005. Tyler Brown Stetson, 87 to 08. The will to do, the soul to dare. Wow, how fantastic is that? They married in September 1948, and she has already passed on. Oh, their baby died. 89 to 90. Wow, I am so terribly sorry. It pains me that parents bury their dead. I mean, they bury their children. It's so awful. Really, really awful. Alright, what I really consider odd, honestly, is this headstone is different from the one right there, Kohler. So, I think, isn't it? Yes, King. So there is a polar bear on that, so, or Marcella, it's the last name. What is that then? It's not this one. This is King. Huh. So it confuses me, to be honest, why these are way up here when they're usually connected to the ones way back here. Oh, recent burial. Oh. Wow, look at all this stuff over here. Wow. And killing these whirly birds with the, I have a pink flamingo that does that. U.S. Navy. So what does it say over here? Joseph E. Senes, July 4, 49 to February 28, 1994. So this year will mark 28 years. Whew. Great dad and husband, indeed, one day at a time, his creed. Alright. It's tricky. It's been a long time since I've seen Hebrew on a headstone. I mean, not since I was actually in a couple of Jewish cemeteries that I can recall seeing Hebrew on a headstone. Beloved wife, mother, Bobby, and friend. What's B-O-B-B-E mean? I can't look at my my phone to look that up whilst I'm filming, or I lose it all. Huh. Well, I don't know why this looks like such a fresh grave, to be honest. Unless Teresa died and it's just not been etched on her headstone yet, which would make sense because it has to be warmer for the engraver. I don't think for the engraving itself, I think just for the engraver. And come back here, catch another few people. Carol Antoinette, isn't that a lovely middle name? Lovely ring to that, Carol Antoinette. Wow. Let's do the front first. Wherever you go, I shall go. Yep. Just about 2 years later, she joined him. Let's catch this last one here. And she is still with us. Born in 1938. Whew. Sorry about that, I slept in the mud. Whew. Isn't it beautiful with the sun rising right like that? I love that. James F. Dowd. '41 and '97. That mess of mud you see right there, that's where I slipped. I should have known better, honestly. So he's still with us, and this would be her maiden name. Genealogists everywhere are singing praises for that. I'm not a genealogist, but when I did do some genealogy on my mother's side of the family, it was very handy to see those maiden names, I can tell you. Spirit lives. Candles per row. So he has a bronze plaque on the back of this headstone. You probably saw it. Beloved Mother, Frances V. Fravor. Another one was a flat. Raymond A. Levine, Staff Sergeant, rather, U.S. Army, World War II, 1922 to 2000. Did not make his birthday. And then this headstone is kind of fancy. I love this plant over here. What is this, a lily? People would tell me, I always get it wrong. Till we meet again. Raymond A. Malvin McFarland. And they had both passed on. Connor Oliver Lewis. June 8, 2002 to June 2, 2017. Forever in our hearts. Well, close to his birthday. I'm sorry. 14 years old. So young. Back of this one, our loyal hounds. Walter, Hunter, Buddy is still alive. Or well, what? Well, probably not anymore, but well, could be. 13 years, could be. And they're both still with us. I don't know if I've ever seen dates written like this on a headstone. Could be mistaken. See that? I find that interesting. It's usually written out or just have the death date. The year? I mean the year? Let's see. Another lavalette here. Someone who served in the U.S. Marine Corps as a Lance Corporal in Vietnam, 49 to 2019. Wow, that is so young. 49? Wow. His wife is still alive. Alright, so this is Goss right here. And then down here we have this, which is really hard to read. It's hard to read for me too. The one in the center is Ralph Goss, Lieutenant Colonel, 1919-2018. Ralph R. Goss Jr., 43 to 07. And Madeline W. Goss, 1924. This might be a little easier to read. Ralph Russell Goss, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Air Force, World War II, 1919-2018. So the guy in the center is the one who gets the flag, or will get the flag, in the warmer weather. And the flag heads down. Alright. Okay. This is no dog poo here. Some of my more recent visits to cemeteries had dog poo. Ew. Let's see. Gone sailing together again. Well, these rocks up top tell us that people have visited. You see those a lot more often in a Jewish cemetery, but I have seen them more recently in Catholic ones too. At Resurrection Park in South Burlington, for instance. Whither thou goest, I will go. And you see here, two of them walking down a path. And they had both passed on. So covered that part. Ooh, home stretch. Home stretch. If you'd come here Note that some of the ground is uneven in spots, and given the mud situation, fairly slippery in spots as well. Okay, so we have La Chapelle à la prochaine. I don't know what that means. Does anybody know what à la prochaine means? Renee Charles, 1939 to 2012, and Margaret Pegg. I'll have to translate that if I remember to do so. But if you're watching and you know, please just put in the comments below. That helps me out tremendously. Well, these tire tracks make more sense now. I think they were for that grave right there. And may she rest in peace. May they both rest in peace. Well, this one has 2 Corinthians, maybe 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, verses 1 through 10. No idea what it says. I've never read the Bible. But if you're ever playing Trivia Pursuit, the shortest sentence in the Bible is, Jesus wept. You're welcome. Last name is Wooster. Wooster? W-O-O-S-T-E-R. And this wreath has seen its day. But someone took time and care to pick out a lovely wreath. The view. 71 to 95. About 23, 24 years. So young. And yeah, there's an Elkins thing right here. A flat marker for William C. Elkins. This person over here. U.S. Army, World War II. May 29, 1918 to August 10, 1995. And Eric Hart. Look at this beautiful headstone. So big. It's bold. It's not the only black one here, but it is big and bold. Alrighty, well, we've come to the end of this section of the Village Cemetery in Shelburne, Vermont. So this is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it. Please like it. Please comment. Please subscribe. All of the above and more. I do still upload every day of the week. Today is February 23, 2022. You'll see this in a few days on my channel. And until I see you again, you have a great evening. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it.